Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Joelle and today we have a 10-minute yoga class to release tension in our hands and our feet. So really taking care of our extremities today. And we're going to get started as we often do on our backs. Lying all the way down. And you can start by closing the eyes, squeezing your hands into a fist, squeezing the feet tight as well. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, let everything go on your breath out. Bring the arms alongside the body and relax the feet. Now, keeping the feet flat as they are, directly underneath your knees, start by lifting your heels up, coming onto the balls of the feet, and then set them down and lift your toes up, flexing strongly through the feet. So keep that going a few times, lifting your heels as far as they'll go, and then lifting the toes as far as they'll go. Waking up the articulation of the ankle, and all of those little joints in the foot. Let's just take one more. And as you finish that out, we'll lift both feet up towards the sky, extend your arms above you as well like a dead bug, and start tracing some circles with the wrists and ankles. Really getting the fingers involved, making these circles as big as possible, and then going back the other way. A couple of circles in this direction. Notice how you're feeling. Maybe one side feels a little bit tighter than the other. Maybe the wrists are tighter than the ankles or vice versa. And then just give yourself a little bit of a shake. We'll catch hold behind the legs and start to rock and roll ourselves forwards and back. Just a few times, having fun with it, until eventually we come to meet on hands and knees. So an all fours position here, with the hands facing forwards and the hips above the knees. We'll just start tracing some circles with the body. So kind of getting into stretching the wrists here as you come forwards and around. When you finish your next circle, you can reverse directions. Press the fingertips down into the mat as well. Last one. And then let that circle go. We'll turn the fingertips outwards now so hands are facing away from each other. And tuck the toes of both feet, and we'll start to shift forwards and back this time. So leaning over the edge of a cliff, and then sitting back in the direction of your heels. And just keep going. Keep a little bit of tightness in the abs. Stretching through the soles of the feet as you come back. Last time. And this time we'll shift the position of the hands once more, fingertips facing in towards one another, and this time taking the body left to right. You can let the heel of the hand pick up as you shift from side to side. Really nice. And let that go with the toes still tucked under. Start to walk the hands back any amount. You could keep the fingertips on the mat if this is really difficult for you, or you can interlace the fingers and draw a little bit of a circle 8 with your wrists. And switching directions here. And give the hands a little bit of a shake, really nice. We'll bring the fingertips back to the mat, pick your knees up so that we come into a standing forward fold towards the back of your mat with the knees generously bent, swaying a little bit forwards and back. And then think about really pressing down into your heels. Keep a soft bend in the knees as you roll yourself up to stand. Now we'll come to balance on our left foot, challenging ourselves here, and we'll see if we can raise our left arm and our right foot at the same time, and then tap those toes down. So really squeeze through the abs as you take this a couple of times. We're lifting the foot and the hand as high as we possibly can. Last time, lift them up and open and close your left hand just a couple of times, going as fast as possible. And then let that go. Step onto your right foot now, coming a little bit forwards. We'll just place the top of that left foot on the mat behind you. You can bend into that knee and stretch through the top of the foot. Beautiful. Letting your breath calm down after those challenging lifts and lowers. And staying on our right foot now, we'll take the same thing to the second side. So left toes come to tap the mat just in front of us. And as we lift that foot up, we also lift the right arm. And then bring all of that down just to barely touch the mat before rising again. Just one more like this. Tap everything down, and then lift and hold as you open and close that top hand, going as fast as you possibly can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Softly set that left foot down, place your weight onto it, and then place the top of that right foot on the mat behind you as you stretch through the top of the foot. Coming back to your breath. Wonderful. Come to step both feet right next to each other, roughly in the center of your mat, and start to bend the knees as you lower yourself down about to the point where your heels would start to pick up. And as those heels start to pick up, start to widen the knees. We're coming into this little froggy squat here. So fingertips are on the mat. You can walk the fingertips forwards. Release the chin towards the chest. And think about sending as much weight as possible behind you. We're looking for a nice stretch here into the Achilles, the back of the ankle. Two more breaths. And then very softly place one set of fingertips behind you and then the other so that you can sit yourself down, and we'll come into a comfortable cross-legged seat. To take a look at your hands, flip them around, curl all of your fingers in one at a time, and then back out. So we're really kind of articulating here through all of these important and essential joints that will be working so hard for us today. And place the hands behind you. We'll see if we can do the same thing with the feet now. So picking up one toe at a time and then setting them back down. Easier said than done. It's almost like you're playing the piano with your feet. And just try one more. These take a little bit of getting used to. And then shake everything out and all together. Let's inhale the hands up to the sky and exhale them down to heart center as you take stock of how you're feeling. I hope you're feeling proud and energized and grateful for everything your hands and feet do for you every day. Well done. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this class, I'd love to invite you to join the full 7-day Yoga Jumpstart Challenge, which you can find by clicking right here. I also invite you, of course, to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we can continue to meet on the mat for more practices to help you feel and move better.